wrestling buddies want to be your buddies.
What's going on?
Hey, buddy. Buddy!
You got me mad now.
We are over 3 weeks removed from WrestleMania 32, which means this Sunday it's going to be a little bit of payback, which makes this edition of the Wrestling Compadres Slamcast the...
Go home! That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
It's the Go Home Slamcast, y'all. Welcome in. Gather around the campfire. We got another fantastic show for you today. We got a squad in studio. We have the brand new NXT champion Samoa Joe on the show. We sat down with him at WrestleMania, had a great conversation, got a lot of laughs in, and you're going to really enjoy it. So let's get to everyone on the show because we got so much to talk about. And
we are going to party like it's 1899.
We may just do that. All right, we're at Wrestling Buds on Twitter. We are Facebook.com/WrestlingBuds. Please go to our iTunes and write us a 5-star rating. Give us a review. We'd love that. And, of course, like the Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter. I am at Jay Quasto. In the studio to my left, this man wearing a sweet Return of the Jedi shirt. He is the host of Curtain Jerks and 16 Bits podcast. He's given his arms a good old stretch in preparation for the show. Find him on Twitter at Curtain Jerks. It's Scott Narver.
Scott Narver, he's Scott Narver. Curtain Jerk and Padres always there to save the day. Scott Narver, he's Scott Narver.
Scottrin, how are you?
Question for you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Coco Beware.
Where is he?
Question.
Where is he?
Coco be writing that song and performing it.
Oh
just like
my God! No,
Yeah.
No, you did not.
Yeah, Coco Beware wrote that song. No, I did not. Coco Beware did.
I'm going to shame you.
Shame him! Shame!
Why? Sometimes love feels just right. It feels like an argument. Feels just like a pile driver.
Wow. Well, follow that, Dale.
Thanks for the intro. Thanks for flying out here, buddy.
Yeah, follow that, buddy. He is the host of Dishing on Movies. He is also one of the original Compadres. He's back in town from Washington, D.C. Follow him on Twitter at TheWalkingDale, on Instagram at TheWalkingDale, in life at TheWalkingDale. He's Dale Rutledge.
I got a puppet.
I got a puppy?
Puppy.
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 So.
Coco be here.
Oh,
That's the answer.
man.
See?
I wish.
All came back around.
I wish.
Did.
All right.
That's the show.
This has been great, guys.
Got him.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in DC.
All right, good.
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Okay.
Chuck Rice, we don't know where he is. Is he in Texas? I think he's in Texas.
He's in Texas, yeah.
All right. Well, you can follow him on Twitter at CRice17.
He's a man!
Puppy.
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 Exactly. No, not Poppy.
Poppy?
That's a whole different song.
I got a puppy.
That would be a whole different song.
That means it's on, y'all!
All right, so real quick, guys. Of course, if you want to get our t-shirts, ProWrestlingTees.com/WrestlingCompadres.
It's on him.
Dale's wearing one right now.
Look at that.
Yeah, it looked good on you.
It helps emphasize the nipples.
You
Yeah.
like that? Those are real.
Yeah.
Those are 100% real nipples.
Yeah, it looks good on
For
you.
Los Angeles, that's unusual.
That was the shirt that Kevin Owens saw at WrestleMania when we talked to him, and he goes, "That's a rip-off shirt." We're like, "Oh." He goes, "That's okay. Mine was a rip-off, too."
It's a rip-off of a rip-off.
Upcoming episode.
Upcoming episode.
Upcoming episode.
Absolutely. What else? This past Sunday, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood had a fantastic taping, had a great crowd to follow up the Coastline Clash event. Of course, download the Fight TV app, FITE app. Just go to your app store. You'll find it. You could watch tons of amazing footage in combat sports for free, including Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. The second half of Coastline Clash should be airing this week, which is going to have our friend Jervis Cottonbelly on it, who was a big hit last week.
Yeah, it was.
I downloaded it. I downloaded the app and I watched right away.
You did.
Free and easy to use.
It's amazing how well it works. It's really well done.
Used it on my iPad, threw it up on the television.
Good old JR invested in it, and it's a great product, and we are thrilled to be on there because we have a lot of international listeners.
Yeah.
And now anyone in the world can watch the show that we're all on, which is really, a lot of us are on. It's really cool.
It was great to hear you commentating again.
Thanks,
and it was
man.
great to see Jervis Cottonbelly and Hobo be the Friendship Connection, the Friendship Express.
Friendship Express. They
Not
got
just a connection.
No,
Yeah.
it was a
Way
connection
more.
of an express.
It's an expressly connected tag team.
Yeah. And they got a big match in the second half of Coastline Clash. And so we're going to get them both on the show sometime soon.
Could we?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
They're both on board.
Yeah.
Jervis was a huge hit, and Hobo's always been...
He was cracking me up last week, I gotta say. Was
Yeah.
that last week? 2 weeks ago.
Oh, last week.
Was that last week?
Have we checked on him? Is he all right?
Did
he
he ever
fainted
wake
at the
up?
end of the
No.
call.
Yeah, I don't know.
When he faints, he generally comes to within about 20 seconds.
Smelling salt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was really good. So that was super fun. Otherwise, what else do we have going on, gentlemen? Welcome back to town, buddy.
Thanks. Good to be here. As per usual.
As per
I miss
usual.
LA, man. DC's
Yeah.
great. ...
Miss
LA.
Meaning, I'm being somewhat sarcastic right now.
It's fine. It's great. Good people there.
What other two-letter town would you like to live in?
Ooh. Is there other ones?
It's got to be.
I mean,
DC, LA,
how,
NY?
how would you describe Washington, D.C. if you had a choice?
If I had a choice. I guess I have the choice.
No?
Oh, no, not like
quite.
that,
Not quite.
obviously.
I love that. People must think I'm sabotaging that.
So,
Is that how you would describe Washington, D.C.?
I don't know. There
Okay.
are some soft fellas out there, I bet.
Well,
Politicians, you know.
those criminals.
I don't know what I'm alluding
Always
So
put
much
in their...
potato salad.
Yes, potato salad, always putting their spin on things.
to. Yeah.
That's why
you
we don't...
guys know politics pretty good.
That's why
Pretty
we don't
good.
pay attention to it.
Yeah.
That's
Unless
why.
Linda McMahon's running.
That's right.
Aw.
Or Jesse Ventura.
Or Jerry Lawler.
Or Arnold
Rhino.
Schwarzenegger.
Or Rhino.
Or
right.
Rhino.
We got a Kerrigan.
Can we vote in Michigan?
I love cardigans. Wait, you said Kerrigan?
Kerrigan.
Oh,
Yeah.
different.
Kurrigan.
Kurgan.
Kurrigan's running for Pope.
Can we vote in Michigan? I don't think we can.
Sure, why not?
You have to live there.
That's easy. You live in D.C. and come out here.
Yeah.
You can clearly vote wherever you want.
Let's be local hires in Michigan and vote for Rhino.
I think you're thinking of cardigans again.
I'm thinking of Kurrigan right now.
The Wrestle
political
Kurgan
talk.
or the tea and coffee machines. What are those called?
Ooh, that's a Keurig.
Keurig.
Yeah.
My bad.
Not to be confused with Kurrigan.
No, one's bigger than the other.
But they both make coffee.
Yeah, I've heard they're both really good at it.
Out of coffee.
Out of coffee. Mm-hmm. A lot of out of coffee, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any announcements we have before we get going into the news?
I'm pregnant. I don't know if I told you guys.
Good job.
Thank you. It's actually a feat of science. I meant to bring this up earlier.
Fetus
Well,
science.
it's a good thing it's your first trimester. Otherwise, you
Accidentally-
shouldn't be flying.
I accidentally called Festus fetus yesterday on Raw AfterBuzz.
Yeah.
I really don't know what happened, but man, it was a good Freudian slip.
It was really good.
But
I'm on a roll, baby.
Jesse and Fetus.
Jesse and fetus, biscuits
was.
and baby.
Biscuits and baby!
That was your moment right there, man.
That's good. That is good.
That was your moment. Let's see. Well, if you're in Orange County and you're listening on Wednesday, come to my show tonight at the Bray Improv. If you're listening after Wednesday, well, you missed out.
I'll be there.
I know. I'm excited you're coming.
I won't be there.
I know. You're going to DC.
I'm sorry
You're
about
flying
that.
back east.
I can smell your water from here.
Come on. It's just amino acids and maca. It's not that...
Do you even know what either of those are?
What is maca?
Maca,
Why
it's...
not? Why is there no water in there?
it's mixed with agua, man. It's a
Agua,
natural...
man?
I love
So
that.
famous Latino superhero? Aquaman.
Aquaman, yes, I know.
How do you say bubbles in Spanish? I don't know.
Buble.
No, that's a jazz singer.
I just haven't met you yet. That guy.
He does both.
Yeah, he does.
Aquaman and Buble, sworn enemies.
That's a true fact.
Yeah.
He married a Brazilian, so I know where the beef starts.
Aquaman's kryptonite is actually horchata.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't know if
Is
you
that
know
also in there?
No.
It smells like it.
Maca is it's a natural energy booster slash
Stank weed.
antioxidant. It's like a brown powder that does have a bit of an odor. I will give you that.
You know what's also an energy boost? A little pinch.
Ow!
A little snake bite.
Yep.
Okay. With that said, Slamcast news.
Go home.
Oh, damn it!
Home.
I don't have
Too
that.
good for your home?
I replaced that soundbite for a second.
I'll do it for you.
Wow.
Da, 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 da. Something
Nope.
like that.
Oh,
That's
great,
not
we're
it.
gonna get flagged.
Oh my God, this is not the right one.
I'm not a mouse, so
Come
I can't
on.
play the actual song.
What is going on here?
This is the worst
You've
show
been
ever.
Hacked. Hacked.
I couldn't even follow that for some reason. I was like, what does that spell?
That's not the news. That's not the one.
Do you have a new band?
Are they striking?
Dale, did you get a new band to come into the studio?
I should have a quieter band. That's what I would choose.
Guys, I don't know. I swear to God, I had the right thing. Just keep talking
If
while I
only
figure
we
this
could
out.
do the news without that song.
You know
If
what?
only there was some way to talk about it.
It's the news, damn it.
Hey!
Oh, cyber news.
Jungle.
What in the hell?
I
is
don't
that?
know.
I'm in the jungle.
I had a file called News Update, and I guess it might be the same one as the one I already had.
This
and
is the jungle news, though? What edition
yeah.
is this?
Wait,
I
is
don't
this
know.
is this Kamala news?
Oh no, it's not
Ooh,
Kamala
The
News.
Ugandan news?
No, it's not. It's not. It's just ours.
All right.
Sorry, I took a home sound bite where the news update I thought it'd be easy to put back on.
I thought this
and
was a professional show.
I messed up.
Well, that one stayed.
Sure did. WWE announces a partnership with Wesley Snipes' production company. as a-
IRS? Is it IRS working with him?
I think he might be involved.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
They're always involved,
I
guys.
don't know if he handles the taxes.
Well,
They're
you
always
should, because Wesley Snipes ain't paying him.
No, not for a
So
long time.
that's a movie with Wesley Snipes and IRS, a WWE film. I'd go instantly.
I would too. But instead, it's going to be him and Seth Rollins starring
What?
in a film
What?
called Temple that'll be out next year, they say.
Weird.
Temple.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Wesley Snipes. Okay, I'm on board.
I mean,
Yeah.
that could be interesting. Hey, they did Wesley Snipes and Triple H for Blade 3.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And Seth Rollins, he could be an action hero
Did you
for
guys
sure.
watch that one?
No.
Blade 3, yeah.
Yeah. Blade Trinity.
Sorry.
Right. Trinity means 3, I think.
I thought I meant Unity.
Sure.
Unity!
I don't have it.
What the hell?
I still got that.
Yeah. You're
Sorry,
gonna have
guys.
some
Boy,
other things in a
Austin's
minute.
really lighting the loafers when he's saying that one that time.
I think that's actually Shark Boy who does that one. Yeah, that's
okay.
Shark Boy.
It is.
Right.
That one's Shark Boy.
Wow. Seth Rollins and Wesley Snipes. I am into that. I am into that concept.
Absolutely.
I'm a pre-sale right here.
Wow, that didn't take much. Just 2 names.
That's
with
right.
a comma.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to get that DVD at WrestleMania next year. It might be out. Might be out by then.
Oh, no Blu-ray?
Well, we got copies of Countdown.
Oh, we should give that away.
Wait, what?
I kind of want to watch it though.
We didn't give one to Scott.
I am out of the loop on this show. I am out of the loop.
Boogeyman got one too.
Snap.
Boogie Poppins.
Boogie Poppins.
Listen to the
Yeah.
show.
Anyways, we mentioned last week about how it seems that Evolve has a really good working relationship with WWE. Well, the promoter Gabe Sapolsky, who's been in the business a long time, he just talked this past week. People brought it up to him, and he said, it's uncharted territories, but so far so good. Things are going great, and it's really cool to be able to have some
Money.
kind of a relationship. Yeah, that could probably be part of it.
Yeah,
too.
it might be a little bit.
Gabe Sapolsky, remind me, ECW guy, right? And then ROH? Am I thinking of the right guy?
All over the place, yeah.
Okay.
And I know one match they're having it's going to be, I think, a fatal 4-way for the final entrant into the Global Cruiserweight tournament. I know
That's a
Drew,
cool idea.
Drew
So
Gulak.
cool.
Yeah, Drew Gulak's one of the guys that's in it too, and he's great.
I love that they're doing this. I mean, what a great way to, get their name out there if you hadn't heard of them already, and to, I don't know, get the buzz going for this whole championship tournament.
Yeah, it's really cool to see guys coming from other places, and the more acknowledgement they're doing, the better, because they have an entire network now. We're never not going to watch and always be invested in
Right.
what's going on, but the occasional time for us to scout other guys.
And it provides a lot of
excited.
excitement. You have guys that already have names, and the possibility of them being involved, that makes it better for everybody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, wait.
Hell yeah.
There you
There's
go.
Stone Cold.
There he is. Velvet Sky. Boy, it seems like every week we have a new departee from Impact
flies
Wrestling.
over there.
Velvet Sky has departed Impact Wrestling. She said it was very amicable. It was just time to move on. And Christy Hemme also is gone. They've both been there a long time. Hemme, like 12 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she was there within a year of winning the whole Diva Search thing, I think.
Was it that quick? It was pretty quick.
Yeah,
I don't
she had
know.
a
She had a
pretty
Mania
quick-
match,
She
right?
wrestled at Mania, yeah.
She was in the Playboy.
Yeah, I think it was a little over. Regardless, it was a very quick turnaround.
She works pretty heavy with Impact.
She used to, say that was like her family and stuff. So I mean, I'm sure
A lot of
the
family
money
is gone.
Yeah, that's true too.
She did a lot behind the scenes and all that, from what I understand. I don't know what she's doing, but so they both are gone as well. Once we talked last week about how the Knockouts division is just really kind of hurting. Well, not that Hemi wrestled, but Velvet Sky sure did.
Yeah, and Hemi was a great ring announcer, and she had a lot of personality. When I'm blanking on the name of the tag team right now. It was Hoyt and I can picture the other guy. They're doing like the rock band stuff.
Biscuits and Baby.
Yeah, Biscuits and Baby. Super good. But that was early on in TNA, and yeah, she's always been fun there. She's always been good in whatever role she's put in.
And she's so darn pretty.
She is very pretty.
They is. So yeah, they're both gone from Impact Wrestling. So it's I know they've already had tapings up until I don't know, 2018. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Beer Money is still the champions.
That's almost right, I think.
I know.
Yeesh. I met Christy Hemme at like a EW party at Comic-Con a couple years ago, and
the EW party?
Ew! They call it. Yeah. And I don't know if I just caught her in the middle of a weird other conversation or something, but she was super not nice to me.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just like hella awkward. I was like, wow, I'm a big fan. I love TNA and blah, blah. She's like, uh-huh. I was like, okay, well, bye.
But you were like,
I am the man.
But as I turned around, there was like a big palm tree, so the leaf like slapped me in the face as I'm trying to like exit this conversation. So I'm like, all tree and Hemi. It was a very rough time in my life, really.
yeah.
That's all the Christy Hemme story I have for you.
Well, we wish her well.
Yeah.
I wish a better future interaction between you two.
Me too. And less tree.
If it ever happens
in
again,
general.
less tree.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, sad news. Obviously, everyone knows here.
Prince died.
Prince did die.
Yeah.
Also, the ninth wonder of the world, China, passed away. 45 years young. Ugh.
That is super young. I mean,
Yeah.
I know she had a sordid history, but that's
She
still
did.
so early.
She lived a very fast life, unfortunately.
Yeah, this one really made me sad because I've always had a lot of affection for China. When I got back in watching in the Attitude Era, she was one of the main reasons why I was watching, because she was such a unique person and a unique act. And I know there are some that within the years later they talked about like they were not fans of her. But I thought she was great. Like, it was such a cool, different idea.
Yeah.
And I believed it. I believed her a second. She's gigantic.
She is, yeah. I mean, she held her own against all those guys. And, I mean, as much territory as she broke through back then, no one else has been able to even do that. I mean, they haven't trusted another female to be in that particular position.
Yeah,
so
like Beth Phoenix had a touch
Little
of
bit.
that.
a little bit, and Karma just a little bit, but I mean,
She
not
didn't
to
stick
the
around.
level. Yeah. I don't know, but
Yeah, China was amazing. And she was funny. And she adapted so well with so many different, essentially, players, you know? I had a lot of great memories. And I really, really, really hope they get her into the Hall of Fame. And it would have been great if she would have been around to see it and appreciate it and have that moment in the sun. And I know people talk about, you know, the choices that she's made of doing, you know, the pornography stuff. But, hey, you Google half of the wrestlers in existence, and you're going to see their privates.
Something racy. Yeah.
Like, you're gonna see boobs, you're gonna see wieners, you're gonna see whatever it is. It's out there.
Boobs
you know
and
what?
butts.
She made a decision to do whatever she wanted to do, and WWE ultimately are great revisionists and tell you whatever is important. Her career and her legacy are important.
yeah. And I do hope the same for her to go into the Hall of Fame. I don't think they would have done it while she was alive, unfortunately, because of all the weirdness.
I feel like that time was coming. It's just, who would have ever thought? Unfortunately, you know, she did a lot of damage to her body.
Yeah.
Whether it was during her wrestling career, let's be honest, to get that kind of physique, that's a lot of miles on the body.
And then the post wrestling.
And then the post, I mean, she made no qualms. She had drug problems for a long time, and
And in her book, she talks about all the, you know, her whole history of she looked mannish, and you know, people ridiculing her for that. And I mean, she's got a really interesting book that I think it was called "If They Only Knew," and going through that psychological damage as a kid, and then being on a stage where that is all you're being known for, and again being judged. And obviously, she became more feminine as the years went on with reconstructive surgeries and stuff like that. So finding yourself and being able to embrace yourself.
She had a
and
lot of
having
personal,
others-
just so much personal anguish, whether it was relationships, and we're not here to get into the whole negative aspect of how she was treated after she left. Whatever, that's what's done is done. It's just, I think everyone needs to realize, that she left a legacy that will be unlike any other that has ever come across. And gosh, I just wish she knew. I honestly don't know if she realized how much people loved her.
No, if you go to Mick Foley's Facebook page, he has a lot of like different memories and comments that China made to him, post-career in the WWE, and she was always just shocked by any fanfare that she received, and nice things that people would say even on Mick's page about her, before she passed. She was always just, he comments on it, and she was always just shocked. And it's like, that's so crazy that somebody who affected all of us at that time, and I don't know, I always looked up to her, but I just can't believe that. But we all torture ourselves a little bit, right?
Unfortunately,
so
she did become her own worst enemy for a while.
Yeah.
And for the latter part of her life, she did. And I think when you start doing that kind of stuff, it does affect the way you think about yourself. Because part of the reason you may not like yourself, and that's why you get into doing certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, she was doing the drugs and everything, obviously, to cover up some kind of pain.
Yeah.
And it's
easy to do, man. It's easy to do.
Such a
you
shame.
fall in that hole, and then it's really hard to climb back out. It's just easier to dig deeper and bury your head in the sand. And
Yeah.
it can happen to anybody.
I think everyone just needs to take a lesson, whether you're famous or not famous or China or... There's people
Black
out there
China.
people out there that love you. Yeah, I don't even know who Black China is. I know she's some kind of singer with a big butt.
No, is she a singer? I don't think so. I thought she was.
I never heard of Black China until right now.
What?
Yeah.
She was dating
You
one of
don't
the
even
Kardashians.
know who she is.
I don't. She was dating one of the Kardashian dude. That's all I know her from. She might be a porn star. I'm not completely sure.
Either way.
Is only we had Google.
Either way. If
Ask Jeeves.
we could ask Jeeves. Or go to Wordster. Is that an old website? I don't know. Either way, if you're going through issues, there's people out there that love you, and you need to get help because it's just
Embrace the love. Don't embrace the pain.
yeah. What are your favorite memories of China?
One of mine is there were several moments, and I can't remember what specific pay-per-views, but there were all these interactions between Stone Cold and China, where, as they say in the industry, like they didn't touch. She was like that bad guy manager that Austin didn't get his hands on. So whenever they came close to each other, the crowd would just erupt, and you just saw like they wanted Austin to beat her up. But then there's this feeling of Austin might get his ass whooped by China, and just seeing those two collide, and then when he would finally stun her, just seeing everybody erupt. And it's what Lucha Underground really tries to do is putting both combatants in. And it's an equal playing field.
Yeah,
China was that equal playing field.
Yep.
Where you didn't feel like, but she's a woman. Like, she stood toe to toe. All the stuff she did with Foley, in the SummerSlam '97 match where he talks about like it was the punch in the ass of doom when she tried to low blow him, but he was too close up against the cage, so I had to kind of just punch him in the butt.
The old ass punch.
The Rumble to get into the Rumble. Where she eliminated
that
Vince
was shocking.
McMahon.
Yeah, oh yeah, that too. I mean, Mamacita, her and Eddie was just great television. I felt like that relationship was just everything that wrestling can be. From good character development to just straight up great wrestling from both those guys. I don't know, the her winning the Intercontinental title still blows my mind. Like I said, not many people are gonna break boundaries like that again. So.
And that's a fun match.
Yeah.
And Jarrett just hitting each other with everything.
Yeah, what was it? Good housekeeping match?
Yeah. And, her being in Playboy, that's huge for someone that does have those body issues or the low self-esteem to be embraced by that. I went to a Playboy signing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and went and bought issues and went and, had the little quick, like, thanks, I'm a big fan, and, got it and went. And
Did she sign them titties?
her own?
Yeah, I hope so.
My name is Jane.
Not your titties.
It's just cool to think about now that has to be a huge moment that the world embraces you in that way or celebrates you and your body.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's truly over. That's really being over with the world.
Yeah,
getting in there and having all those issues that she had.
So Yeah, we pay tribute to China on this episode, and of course, she'll never be forgotten. And that is the Slamcast news.
Hey!
So it turns out I have 2 files called News Update.
You're not kayfabing the band anymore, and I don't appreciate that.
I'm sorry, the band just got in and they got out. They're eating those sandwiches I brought for everyone.
Well, that's why you cut them into such small pieces.
Yeah.
Ah.
The mice band.
I had 19 of the
Speaking of
tiny
which,
tunas, by the way.
You know who is probably a little thrown off by you being in studio this week?
Uh-oh. Who?
I'm thinking your neighbor is probably a little confused.
My neighbor.
How much mail does he have to pick up for you?
We know he's an avid listener of the show.
Yeah, he's he's got to walk the dog.
Yeah. Does he voice
euphemism?
Does he voice text you and send you voice messages?
Voice messages. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why do you have some to play or something?
No, I don't, but I imagine.
No, it's in another audio file.
Oh
Yeah.
God, how long is this show?
He probably has plenty of questions. Dale, how'd you get all the way out to the West Coast?
Do they got water out there? I heard there's no water.
Yeah, is there a drought? Is that what that's called?
Dale, I'll pack a bottle of water for you. You can just bring it out there and fix it.
Yeah.
It's the kind you got to suck out the tip.
Yeah, by the way, your fish tank, there's a crack in it, and now the carpet's wet.
You can lead a fish to water, but if you plant an aquarium, you'll feed a village.
Yeah, can I use your crock pot for these fish? Because they seem like they're having trouble breathing.
Do you like crawfish? They're mostly crawfish.
Yeah.
Or are those crabs?
Oh, no.
I'm not sure if I have crabs.
And,
I hear all of China died. How's that possible? How am I going to get some chow mein?
They got 1.5 billion people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Don't eat
people.
chicken. I think they're sick.
when you flying back?
And can you bring me some dim sum?
Do you
See?
have the power flight?
Your Dale's neighbor's so inquisitive.
He's quite a guy.
He's over, though.
He is over, man.
People love him. All right, we got plenty of stuff, man. It's a go-home payback show, obviously. Let's just talk about a little what's going on in the state of WWE. We'll do some predictions and stuff later on in the show.
There will be wrestling.
There will be wrestling.
And there will be Joe.
All right, y'all. The fate of Who Controls Raw will be decided by Vince McMahon next week. I am confused.
Yeah, heard that one.
Is it on Payback or Raw? I don't know.
Payback. Payback, brother.
It's not on Raw.
What'd I just say?
Okay, it's on Payback. Fine.
That's what Stephanie told us on Raw.
Okay.
You never listen.
No. Generally, I don't. Gallows and Anderson, sweet new gear, all over Monday Night Raw, immediately inserted into a major storyline. The question is, what
And
will transpire?
why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I think there's a swerve a-coming.
You think the Usos are really Gallows and Anderson in disguise?
Well,
Who can tell with all that face makeup?
That's true.
They could be anybody. They look like twins. That's all I'm sure.
They sure
of.
do.
Makeup can really do wonders.
they sure do.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but I like to your point. I love that they were able to come in and Anderson never was there, but Gallows, even in 2 weeks, I feel like this is more attention than he ever got. As far as on him, he was always in the shadow of Punk, or as Festus, I guess. But I'm trying to forget
Until
that.
the bell rang, then all the attention was on him.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just
That's
feel like
when the drugs kicked in.
bell-activated drugs. Horrible for school. But they.
Oh no!
Next period.
Is this test open notes? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
What's a poop quiz?
Okay, I don't even know what my point was anymore. I got distracted by poop quizzes.
They're major players.
Yes, so much time now, and just a little bit of 2-3 weeks, and I feel like
they've
they're
got
really
a
respecting them.
history. Like they're already full-fledged characters because
Yeah.
they're saying like, yeah, you guys used to run together, and we're not sure necessarily how to feel about them. They're badasses kicking Roman Reigns and Usos when they're down, but they're associated with AJ, who we all like.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's great.
I like not knowing exactly how they want me to feel. You know what I mean? Like when they're just painting a picture, not telling you how to look at it.
I already love the card for Payback, but then you add Gallows and Anderson to it. That's a lot of unpredictability that's really exciting.
I still predict that's going to be a bit of a swerve at the pay-per-view. It's been a little.
They're gonna run Raw.
They're going to run Raw.
Yeah, that's what's going to
all
happen.
right.
Yeah, with Stone Cold, it'll just be a bunch of bald people in authority.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh man,
What is that, Naomi?
Cameron sounds weird.
Yeah. She's been working out. all
Lay off the
members.
sauce, brother.
The League of Nations were the League of Defeated on Raw. All 3 members losing.
They're being separatists right now.
Do we see an end to this League of Nations sometime soon?
I do find it ironic that they kicked Wade Barrett out for losing, and now all they do is lose.
Yep.
It's the curse of the Barrett.
You're not there in anybody's corners. You're not there to help out.
Lana's back again
Yeah.
with Rusev.
It makes you wonder if maybe, the Wyatt injury, if that had something to do with it.
Oh. You think they were just going to ride out that feud and then break them up?
Perhaps, I don't know.
And by not officially breaking them up, why am I playing with this? They
Do you want a sword fight? Oh,
No,
by the way, if you're listening, we have little tiny swords from sandwiches, and so we have the swords in studio here. Actually, I stole these from the band.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, the Slamcast band were dressed like pirates this morning.
That's why it smells like cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, man, they're in the streets of Los Angeles now with no weapons.
Yeah.
That's
well,
dangerous for mice.
Oh, they're adorable. No one...
You can use a cello as a weapon.
Yep.
A mice cello.
You ever come one-on-one with an oboe? It'll get you.
No.
Hobo. So...
Hobo with a hobo.
Yes.
Hobo with a hobo? Is that a new gimmick? I think
don't
we
know.
could work that out. Anyway,
Was
yeah.
that a pained...
There was.
Ouch. Yeah, I mean, I liked it when they were a nice camaraderie, but I feel like they don't have a lot going on right now. And like you're saying, they all lost, but that's not really the bigger issue. I feel like it's kind of like they ran out of story.
Which is goofy because there's plenty of story to be had. Like,
I know.
They should be petitioning to be running Raw.
They were, yeah.
It should be this idea of like, hey, we are these many nations, or they should be trying to recruit someone else that is of foreign descent. Like, go to NXT, talk to Nakamura, go, talk to different people from around the world and keep it alive. It doesn't have to be major segments, but just keeping the interest going.
I'd love to see them do that. I mean, and to their credit, they all put on really good matches on Raw, especially ADR. He had me believing he was going to beat Reigns.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
I thought at the end there for sure.
And Rusev put on a fantastic match as well.
Why does he say Rusev crush now? What's Lana gonna do?
That's another thing. We see them back together all of a sudden out of nowhere, and we're like, oh, she wasn't part of the league.
She's dressing a little trashy, and he seems fine with it.
It's provocative.
A little trashy.
Not trashy, Scott.
In Europe, that's really hip.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's trashy.
Oh, boy. There's old conservative Narver coming out again.
Button it up.
Old cranky pops, you and Jericho. Just cranky about it.
Cranky pops.
Just cranky.
You disrespectful, stupid idiot.
See, he's always mad.
Oh, it's always funny.
Always mad.
Funny.
God, all the stupid idiot stuff is just priceless. I'm watching, waiting for him to just say it whenever he says it, and I crack up every time.
And the random shut-ups are just so good. We have no idea who he's talking to. Just no one in the ring's talking. Shut up!
Yeah, I always feel like he hears some fan that he just can't get it out of his head. I love it.
This is what I'm most excited for Payback. This is so great.
John Cena returning on Memorial Day.
That's not Payback.
Okay, go ahead.
John Cena running Raw on Payback for Shane McMahon.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, Jericho and Ambrose is going to be so good. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and they've been building it up great. And Jericho's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Does Jericho still get to like handpick all of his opponents? Because I really feel like he gets the best run of like who's about to pop or who, you know what I mean, or at least he wants to like give a rub to these guys that he admires that are all. It's always newer guys. AJ has been the biz, but I'm just saying.
Well,
newer
he
to the
did
WWE.
say on Raw, he goes, anyone I'm in the ring with, I elevate them. It's kind of a...
It's a true statement.
Yeah.
Look where Fandango is.
Well,
Oh wait.
Can someone look where Fandango
I
is?
actually need to know where is Fandango.
Actually, he showed up a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. They did a whole thing
that
with
gold dongo or whatever it was. That was
pretty funny. So he did pretty good.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. No, wait. And then last week,
oh no, he's here now.
That's not even his music anymore.
that you have.
Yeah, daddy.
Go ahead, you were saying. Just enjoy it.
Then it was on SmackDown. It was R-Truth versus Fandango with Goldust as a special guest referee,
Right.
and that was also super funny. So he is doing more than the League of Nations is doing as a unit.
I mean, we almost saw Sandow in a match.
Oh man, what a tease.
Yeah, big
What a pink tight tease he is.
I feel like he's wearing his ring gear to be almost
Yeah, you
just
said it.
pink. Tight tees.
I take it back.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's true. It's
I
so
feel
true.
like he's wearing that gear. I mean, that's how he started off. He has to know it just doesn't fit his character.
What's his character, Johnny?
Well,
We don't know.
He's had a bazillion characters. He's almost had as many as Wade Barrett.
true.
Aw.
He did wrestle.
See how that ended.
He wrestled a dark match at Raw LA last weekend, and he came out to a more upbeat version of his Hallelujah.
Oh,
And
interesting.
he came out with the rope.
Did he have the mic? Oh, I guess he was.
So he came out to New Day's theme.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He did not
I
win
just
the
don't.
match.
In a time of, they talk about all the injuries and yada yada. I mean, Cesaro has definitely benefited. I feel like we're getting a great run from Cesaro. But
You gonna?
Yeah,
in
male
that
stripper.
He's good.
no,
at it.
he's James Bond.
Candy
stripper.
Graham. Did someone order? What is he? A hitman? I guess. Or CIA?
Yeah.
Stripper.
Did you order the Secret Service? Woo!
But yeah, Damien Sandow's just sitting there, tons of fanfare, not doing nothing. I don't really get it.
Yeah, you
Did
got
he
people
make-
there that people already are invested in.
Yeah.
And he's been great at everything he's done.
I 100% agree.
Could be one of those deals where he maybe already told him, "Hey, when my contract's up, I'm out." Whatever. I don't know.
Why would he tell him that though? So ahead of time. It's like, I'm sure he wants to get used. Like, you don't just throw that out there with 2 years left in your deal or something.
Who knows how long it's left?
But he's been sitting like this for
Yeah.
since Miz and him weren't a thing.
Yeah, he's not dumb. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He's an intellectual savior.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But I hope more comes from him because
too.
he's great.
Very true. So we'll get to the payback preview in just a little bit. Let's move on. NXT. A lot to talk about. Number one, this past week's episode, American Alpha defeated Enzo and Cass in kind of a friendly challenge.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
Oh yeah, I know how you feel about
To
it.
me, it makes perfect sense. Enzo and Cass are already, established on the main roster, going for the number one contendership at Payback.
But don't you think that's weird? So the week that you're gonna wrestle for the number one contendership, you lose a different match?
It's almost passing of the torch, even though American Alpha already has the titles.
Well, they
I
never
know.
won the titles anyway.
Exactly.
They're
I
not
think
that good.
It paints them in a weaker picture. I feel. I didn't like it.
Once again, separate brands. So
They can't win the big one anyway. I mean, let's
See
face it.
this guy.
They can't.
This
I know.
guy.
We got Scotty gave his
Enzo
his
and-
manifesto on Enzo and Cass last week
You
on
know,
the show.
I have another one, Johnny. If you
Uh-oh, he's
wanna
pulling stuff
indulge.
out.
I would like you to indulge us.
Okay, so I talked about before. If you hadn't listened, that my dislike of them, but by all means, if you love Enzo and Cass, please do. Now, Johnny, these aren't my words. These are RJ Fletcher's, but I thought you'd enjoy this.
RJ Fletcher from UHF?
Enzo and Cass means as much
Oh,
to
no.
me as a festering bowl of dog snot.
Why do you
think
know
I
that?
care about the pea-brain yokels of this tag
town,
team?
yep.
If you took their combined IQ and multiplied it by 100, they might have enough intelligence to tie their shoe if they didn't drool all over themselves first. I can't stand those sniveling maggots. They make me want to puke.
And you can't teach that.
So for all of you who don't know what that is,
That's for an audience of one.
That's a character from my favorite movie of all time. It's UHF starring Weird Al Yankovic from 1989. That's the villain in the movie who's
that's why you
basically
know.
talking about everyone in the town and all the viewers. Scott so kindly took a quote and turned it into his diatribe on Enzo and Cass. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
You're on a diatribe right now?
Yeah.
I thought you looked skinny.
All carbs.
I could subscribe
All
to
carbs
that.
and gummy bears, actually.
Yeah. No horchata or anything else that's in your demon water.
It sizzles my skin when it touches.
Dale, when I drink Johnny's water, it gives me the tangles. What's that mean?
I thought it was supposed to have crest in it.
Yeah.
My teeth have been blackened, not whitened.
Do I need to get them strips? So, yes, did you get a lot of heat on social media this past week about Enzo and Cass or no?
I've been meaning to tweet you, by the way.
No. I've actually had a couple of people join me.
See, I think people, when you express an opinion like you do, you always have a reason to back it up, and you say, by all means, don't get mad at me. This is just my opinion. Have your own opinion. And I think that's...
I'm a cactus.
Yeah. It's a smart way to do it.
I'm a cactus, Jack.
Hey!
Bang, bang.
Yeah, go make your own decision. Those who just read reports of weekly wrestling and don't indulge and find out for yourself, like, go make your own decision. Feel what you feel about whoever it is, and cheer or boo loudly.
Yeah.
I used to feel like you when I first started watching NXT. I really never thought that their characters would sell well on the main roster, but they really turned me around. Quite a while ago now, but I was not enamored by them when I first.
Bottom line is, everyone loves a catchphrase that you can say.
Oh, sure.
I mean,
And you
to this
really
day,
can't teach that.
You
You know?
no. And when it comes, anytime Road Dogg and remember when Road Dogg and Billy Gunn had their last little run 2 years ago?
Who?
Everyone's. All arenas are still going crazy with him. It's the same thing with Enzo and Cass. Now, do I think they need to say it every time out to the ring? I certainly don't. I don't think they had to say it on Raw last night. It was kind of forced.
It was.
rushed.
That's the first time I felt it was a little forced.
I didn't think it was necessary, but hey, who am I to say?
Why do the vaudevillians speak into microphones?
I don't know.
If they're old-timey, they should have...
Megaphone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If we're gonna party like it's 1899, we have got to get megaphones.
That's what I thought. It's like, put down the microphone if you're going to party like that, and you're going to really embrace it, like, everything. Do it all.
I did like Aiden English working out those pipes, though.
Yeah, because I mean, especially for Raw, that's a great way to kind of introduce yourself, is actually get to show a little character.
Yeah,
They're
finally
both really
getting to do a
unique
little bit.
guys. I'm glad they're finally allowed to get on the mic, because Simon Gotch and Aiden English, they're both very individually unique guys. And so together, this is a way they can get over. Instead of just coming out to the black and white intro, now they're actually speaking a little bit. So
Yeah, the hipster NWO, as I like to call them.
there you go, hipster NWO. But the big story for NXT, obviously, our guest is a big part of this news. Over the weekend, Samoa Joe became the new NXT champion, and we're not giving anything away. We're not spoiling anything because
Raw did that.
yeah, WWE already said it. That match is going to be airing this week on NXT, I guess.
Oh, you didn't, Joe? I like that they're taking a house show and playing it on the network, kind of like what was the last pay-per-view that was essentially a house show?
Yeah, it was one of the
I forget what they called it. Roadblock.
Yes.
There it is. This is another extension of just like trying some new stuff, like change the title hands at a house show, make them seem more important to go to, and then air it because it is important.
Well, it's almost like what's old is new. You know, back in the day when we were growing up watching Challenge or Superstars, titles would change hands on non-televised events. It goes back to the Mid-South days. You know, titles would change hands all the time. And so I love the fact that they're, I don't know, hopefully it wasn't due to injury or anything.
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't heard of any injury.
I think it was just a surprise. Like, hey, we got a new champ.
And I like that Finn kind of threw some people off too. I forget where he was, but he was like, "Yeah, I'll see you on Monday," like as if he was going to debut on Raw, but obviously not.
Do you think this will play into Payback?
Oh,
No.
Payback.
Scott knew where I was going already.
I was just ready to say no.
He just likes saying no.
No.
Little negative Nelly. That's kind of a no. No, I don't think so, because we've already got the Bullet Club or whatever happening. So if they're going to attach him with that situation, which I'm not convinced that they're going to relate to each other right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think...
You already did that with AJ, so...
Yeah, you already did it with AJ, and I think Finn still... I don't understand the wanting of the jump all the time. We've got all these new players, and I think Finn Balor is such a great poster boy for NXT.
I do too.
Like, why leave that? Why not be that exciting, unusual guy down there?
Yeah.
For a while.
Big fish, little pond kind of thing.
Just keep building that brand.
Yeah. And two, I mean, he said that when we interviewed him, you know, it's been a while ago, he was learning so much about the business by being down there. And, you know, in Japan, they didn't have to play to the cameras nearly as much or do so. I mean, he felt like he was working on his game. So why tinker with it if it's working? But I understand everybody, I guess, just always thinks about graduating.
And now the feud is even bigger and hotter than it was. Mm-hmm. So, like, why leave?
Yeah.
That's weird to be like, well, I guess I lost the belt.
I had it for longer than anybody else, but it's my time to leave.
Yeah. And I love the unpredictable aspect of this because, you know, generally, you know a title's going to change hands at TakeOver. Mm-hmm. But this is a house show in, I think it was NXT Lowell, was it?
Oh, yeah, Lowell.
I forget. Mm-hmm. Somewhere. And who would have thought? I mean, it was going crazy on social media over the weekend. Like, wait, he lost it at a house show?
That's what I said.
That's amazing.
More high pitched, though.
How do you
lost
say
it at a house show?
Oh, like Stone Cold.
Yes.
Now, Dale, it's a house show, and would they just come to your house? And, like, do you put cushions up?
That's like an open house where just people gonna buy it.
Yeah, but are they gonna break things?
If they don't buy it, they have to wrestle for it.
Oh, is that what a poop quiz is? No number twos at the open house show.
Yeah,
no number twos.
Poop quiz is at the
Poop
open
quiz.
house.
Just onesies.
Yep. So that happened. Nia Jax destroyed Deonna Purrazzo. She's there. So there's that. And Deonna
That
Purrazzo,
happened.
she also is a glutton for punishment.
Glutton.
Yeah.
So there's that. Not a.
Oh, she's on a diatribe diet.
And then of course we got
She loves gummy bears.
we got some
I know
words
that
from
about her.
Austin Aries, which is cool. Obviously
Yeah.
Baron Corbin's on the main roster now. So what's next for him remains to be seen.
Who would you like to see Austin Aries go up against next? Like, what's the next program?
Man, on the NXT roster.
Yeah.
Jeez, I mean, he's kind of like Jericho in the fact that anyone who gets in the ring with him is going to look
I agree with that.
incredible.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see a storied feud with? Not just matches. Who do you want to see a storied feud with? If you got to choose right now, if you were the book man, who would you book?
I mean,
man.
why not Valor?
Oh.
One of them can turn heel. I'm gonna guess the more natural heel would be Aries.
I always like Aries as a heel.
Oh yeah,
A dirty heel, specifically.
specifically a dirty heel.
You know.
Which that could happen soon enough. Who knows?
Yeah, I think he's signing.
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
But I think him and Valor.
You've got his pen, so he can't.
I do have his pen against.
You can't sign nothing without a pen. Was this a blood contract?
I mean,
Weirdos.
but yeah, I think him and Balor could have a hell of a feud.
All right.
Those two together. I mean, if
a good
Balor,
choice.
obviously Balor is going to have a rematch clause, but after that, he's got to go in another direction. Probably.
Or he just follows Joe around to every show.
I'll get you.
Yeah.
I want to wrestle Samoa.
There you go.
See?
So that's NXT. Very excited to see that match this week. When it comes to Impact Wrestling, the Hardys almost killed each other. Jeff Hardy.
Wouldn't that be something?
Jeff Hardy climbed to the top of a stairwell while Matt was... He basically put Matt to sleep on a table. Jeff went up to the top of
With
a
a
stairwell.
lullaby, to be fair.
With a lullaby.
It was a very
his song
cute moment.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in spoken form, not with weird techno music.
While he painted him.
That's Max L singing.
Yeah. You didn't know Max L sings? That's the
I
only reason
know
he's there.
everything about Max L.
You
I'm
know-
a huge fan.
Because you're a little suspiciously
I'm
knowledgeable.
shocked Maxell didn't write your entrance song.
Spoiler
That's
alert.
ridiculous.
I know, he's expensive.
Johnny, that's ridiculous.
I know.
Come
I know.
on.
That baby don't work for nobody.
Yeah. Just his mama. And so
Give me them titties.
Matt,
I'm just trying to say titties as much as possible.
I know, what the hell?
Clearly.
Matt is on the table. Jeff goes to the top of a stairwell, and everyone collectively loses their minds as he lands a swanton on top of a table.
The Daredevil, the charismatic
Oh, you hear the...
swanton from the heavens.
Just come on.
It's an explosion.
I mean... So it basically ended in a no contest. Matt needed medical attention, had to be stretchered out. So it was an I Quit match.
So they both lose their name.
Nobody quit.
No Hardys.
Yeah.
Max
and now
L's-
just Matt and Jeff.
Now it's just Max L.
Max L. Hardy.
That's it. He's taking over.
He should.
You gotta leave a legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's better on camera than Corgan. So.
He does know his character better.
They look a little similar.
But wow, what a performance. Good God almighty.
And how fun for these guys, too. I mean...
But I was legit scared. Jeff is insane, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always been scared for Jeff. He's always doing something.
And he's generally okay for the most part. I mean, he had last year where he kind of suffered with... But overall, that dude is a rubber band man.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how do you land that? You know what I mean? Like if you see that, you're like, how do you land that move? I mean,
Would you be bummed if you were his physical therapist because you'd constantly be out of work? Because he's like, I'm fine.
He's like, are you sure?
I'd be constantly just stressed out.
You don't want me to work on them titties?
God, no, I want to work on those titties.
That's the last one, I promise.
No, it isn't.
I know. But yeah, it's got to be cool for these guys. I don't know, gosh, I feel like every day there's a new horrible TNA rumor, but I feel like this has got to be so fun for two brothers growing up doing this together and be putting on shows like this together.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
just so
now
cool.
the good time for it. I mean, the first time they tried it in WWE, it was forced and it was no good. It was
They got a WrestleMania moment out of it, but
well before that one.
Oh, I see.
And it's like Vengeance 2000, I think it was. Brutal, not good. And then the WrestleMania moment, it was a little bit better then, but now they've got these characters down of
Yeah.
good guy Jeff, bad guy Matt.
And Matt has been so good.
Yeah. And they're stealing the show.
And regardless of whatever the purchase rumors are, we know there's investors that are interested, and we hope it works out great. But the roster is bringing it every single taping,
Yeah.
All 7 of them.
every single episode. However many are left, they are bringing it, and they are maximizing every opportunity they have. I mean, that match was insane. The Knockouts had a ladder match for control of the Knockouts. And, of course, of all people, Maria Kanellis climbs that ladder. She grabs the contract. So whatever being the leader of the Knockouts means, she is now the leader of the Knockouts, which, hey, that's going to be fun to see.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying her over there. I think this is
She's killing it.
great for her. Gets to really show off.
Her and Bennett are great. And then Decay comes down, Rosemary knocks out Gail Kim, and they basically hold her hostage until they get a title shot, which they did.
Smart thinking. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you ever hijacked and kidnapped someone, Scott?
I mean, are we recording this?
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Then no.
Wait, that's
Oh.
confusing. He's shaking his head yes.
I don't know what that means.
But he said no.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Wait, he's sure that he's no, or he's sure that he's yes?
Hold on a minute, player.
Even Teddy Long is confused by you.
I know, right?
Well, his suit's too big.
It's a big suit.
That's rude.
And Al
Side
Snow.
them titties.
Al Snow.
Gotta cover up them titties now.
Oh, boy.
I'm just trying to play along.
Don't.
You guys know I love the titties.
And Al Snow
No, I
used
didn't.
brass knucks to defeat She-Ra.
Al Snow is ruling right now.
Yes,
is
he is.
actually. What
Killing
a good resurgence for Al Snow.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Hey.
Nor did Mick Foley.
No, Mick loves making fun of him in his comedy show.
But he looks cool. I think this is actually a pretty good spot for him to be in right now. What do you think?
The roster's killing it. And like I said, Bennett and EC3, they kind of furthered their storyline a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, they also kind of went at it too. So there's a lot of good stuff, man. I just really hope that if the whole investor thing happens, I hope it's a great situation.
More Spud. Just some more Spud, please.
More Spud.
Oh, yeah. Spud was also, he's got new music. He's wearing the leather jacket. Yeah.
Just more of that. I want to figure out what's going on with him.
Indeed. So
This is pretty crazy right now.
So we obviously support them. I don't know when they had tapings this past weekend. I'm not sure when their next tapings are, but yeah. So they're
Doesn't matter. You got a comedy show.
yeah, I do.
That's what people need to go see.
April 27th. Sorry if it already happened. Okay. Lucha Underground, Mil Muertes and Matanza crashed through the roof. Dale, we were actually present for that one.
Lord. I never feel safe in that place.
I
No.
was there too.
In a good way. Oh, yes.
That's right.
I am out of the loop when I'm there in the loop.
You know, Johnny don't remember nothing.
Yeah, I the only main
Johnny, don't drink that.
Look, if I'm at Lucha Underground, I know he's there. That's how I knew, and I don't quite remember anything else.
Because he likes my titties.
Oh Jesus!
I'm the one making offhand remarks
Oh, sorry.
that don't involve that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it just always gets buck wild in there. I mean, if you can see a live show of Lucha, do it now.
Yep. Go. I mean, they still have a few more tapings left. I think.
Think through like June.
Maybe a
For
couple in
season
June.
3.
Season 3.
Season 3.
That's the only thing I do like with the TNA. Like they record, as you said, to 2018. I do sometimes hate knowing what's coming so far ahead of the game. That's the only disadvantage of seeing that stuff live. But
Cost effective.
no, I get it.
Johnny's father. Record all your shows now,
Yep.
then you're good.
You can keep the lights on
Then you can help your mother with the dishes.
and close the refrigerator. But yeah, such a good time. I heard this past weekend was super dope. I didn't go, but
When we were there, we thought
you were there.
yeah, that we thought Matanza was injured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That he started hobbling around a little
it
bit.
looked bad. Yeah,
And we saw the X get thrown up, but he kept going.
which was gross.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. As far as I know, nothing happened. So I guess he was okay. But
Right, but that was just speculating when we were there and just like, oh, this doesn't seem right. There's, spending some time where it looked like, are we going to get the finish to this main event?
Yeah.
Or was that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
And then turns out, well, they go through the roof. They go through the freaking roof.
On top of the desk of Dario Cueto, and maybe he was not sitting in the desk, but he was there.
That would have been some good placement, though.
Yeah.
If he was just there sipping some tea.
Can you imagine that shot? He's just sitting with the boom. And then it ends like with one of those.
Adios, míos.
Yeah. Dios
Honey,
mío.
come home. I need you home. No, I have to work late. Should've gone home.
What an ending. And then it all ends with, how about this shot? There's the police sergeant, the lady who's kind of looking around her office. And then you see headshots of, well, you have the, what's his name that died? That character. Then it has missing, and you see Alberto El Patron's face. You see Big Rick's face. I love the little shout to the guys who didn't resign.
That is pretty good.
Consistent storytelling.
Exactly.
Not dropping it like what WWE will do at some point with something here.
Yeah.
With Shane running Raw, maybe.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. I like it.
Yeah, but they're known to do that, and Lucha
Absolutely.
clearly not doing that at
Nope.
all.
Yeah.
Also, Aerostar defeated Drago, and there's just a lot of really great stuff coming up.
I really like Aerostar. What a cool... I mean, I'm a Power Rangers fan. I think it's kind of a similar vibe, but man, it's so cool looking. I want to get one.
See, I like Drago.
Oh, yeah. He's awesome, too.
Yeah.
I don't...
Stop fighting, you guys. Please. It's tearing the show apart.
And next week, we got Mundo taking on Cage in a cage.
Oh, yeah. Cage on cage.
Yep.
In cage.
That's going to be intense.
Certainly will be. With that said, guys, you ready to do the payback preview?
No.
Okay.
What else would you like to discuss, Scott?
No, I was just ready to say no.
Oh, yeah. He likes it.
Scott's always saying no to me. What are you doing with the
Does
paper?
that bit again.
Well, I'm making use of this mouse knife.
Uh-huh.
Is that a problem?
It's
Is it bothering you?
a sword.
You're a sword.
It's a mouse sword, Dale.
Guys, stop fighting.
Okay. Payback preview. Then we'll get into Samoa Joe, and then we'll do. Then we'll say bye to everyone. How about that?
Bye.
Okay, we got 8 matches.
Wait, I got it out of order.
Yeah.
Sorry. Start again?
No.
Take 2. AfterBuzz. Where's the music?
Podcast 1?
You got a song for every moment except for when I ask you specifically to cue it up.
What song were you looking for?
Johnny isn't even listening.
You
to
didn't
what I'm
even
talking
say.
I hate
I
this
don't
show.
have the AfterBuzz song
This is the worst show.
queued
ever.
up.
Yeah, obviously. Let's get another mouse band to come in.
You know what?
Idiot.
Guys, would you start fighting?
You disrespectful, stupid idiot.
Payback, the kickoff match, Ryback versus Kalisto in a feud that has been non-existent since WrestleMania.
Oops. Did you see that interview? I forget where it was from, so I apologize. But Ryback was not too happy about the placement on the card of WrestleMania.
I think he was doing it in character. I hope.
Oh, you think so? Did you read that?
Well, he's not going to be happy about this placement either.
They weren't even on Raw. I don't even know.
Right, it was a SmackDown match.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he wasn't happy with the past couple WrestleManias.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yes,
that's actually...
was it in character or was it not? Or was it as Skip Sheffield?
I don't know.
Probably not.
The big guy's hungry.
Yep, famous Skip Sheffield phrase.
He's another one. I mean, unless there's some backstage heat or something, I don't really understand it. It seems like character-wise, he's there to hate. You know,
Yeah.
like he could make that happen pretty easily, and they need, strong characters, so I don't really get it unless something else is going on that we don't know about.
I love the stuff that he was doing leading up to WrestleMania. He wasn't being a flat-out a-hole.
Right.
He was being blatantly honest. Like I'm a big guy.
b-hole.
Yeah, being a b-hole. He's like, I'm a big guy. You're a little guy. That's enough.
Roman Reigns is the guy.
Oh,
Guy talk.
Hey, welcome to Guy Talk. Sport clips. All right. So, who's winning?
Payback.
The pizza delivery man when I call him during this. No, I don't know. It's weird when this has been around in a feud, but it's not been around and been a feud.
Yeah.
So I say they change it up now and they go right back.
Yeah, I mean,
I wish there was a bit of a build-up, but maybe...
that's the problem. It doesn't feel like it matters who wins because I haven't been thinking about it since WrestleMania.
They've put so much attention into the other divisions. This is the one that's lacking, which great that it's only one spot.
Right.
But yeah, I say they change it up and they just go big.
Literally. Okay. I'm with you. I think, as much as I love Kalisto, I think Ryback can kind of go on a dominant reign as U.S. champion.
Kalisto's fought 2 guys in his whole reign. It's been Alberto Del Rio and Ryback.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean,
It's hard to have
Maybe a match or two.
Yeah.
but there's
But no
not been.
feud-wise. Yeah.
It really seems like I don't know what we do with him. He's small. Like, well, he could keep fighting other guys. Like he could just fight other contenders.
Hopefully
but
that's not the issue. I don't know. It's very strange. Right? It's strange when creative stops being creative. You know, I don't know. Again, I don't know any of the backstage inner workings, but I just feel like they were like, hey, like you're saying, like,
Yeah.
put him against Ryback again, I guess. I don't know. Big guy, little guy, David Goliath. Come on.
I could see Ryback taking this one for sure. Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains, #1 contendership for those tag titles held by the New Day.
Thank you, by Bootios.
So, I don't know, guys.
I say New Day.
They're not in it.
Good call.
Aren't they?
Aren't they not?
Aren't they not?
Aren't they not? Aren't. Oh.
Could become a triple threat. Who knows?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, I usually
Think about
don't.
your
I usually
thinking.
don't ever make sense.
I'm going to go Enzo and Cass because it's going to make Narver mad.
True.
Also, Vaudevillains, I don't feel like have had as much build-up time on Raw. They just, like we were saying, they just appeared on Raw for the first time.
They seem like the foils, though, to go up against New Day.
I'm saying Vaudevillains.
Yeah, I go Vaudevillains as well.
I mean, they had no problem with Enzo and Cass losing on NXT this week, so
Yep.
keep it up, I
They're
guess.
good at it.
I'm thinking Vaudevillains, and there goes Scott again. Dolph Ziggler taking on Baron Corbin. They essentially have just been attacking each other over the past couple of weeks. Ziggler getting the upper hand on Raw this week.
I like this kind of build.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a quick build, but it's escalated rather.
But to not have any good finishes, to not have any real matches, it like makes it matter more that they are finally getting their hands on each other. I love it when it ends in a DQ or I don't know. I just think this was a really nice.
Or a match that Damian Sandow was supposed to be in, but he wasn't.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Nobody even thanked
thank
him.
you.
Jumped the gun on that one,
I
Damien.
did. I did.
Oh, not you.
What about the beach ball? Is the beach ball in this match?
Oh,
That'd be great.
that beach ball. I will never play with a beach ball ever again. Thanks, WrestleMania.
I'm going Corbin. The man won a trophy.
There's no way for it not to be Corbin, I feel.
Yeah, he did win a trophy, that's for sure. So,
How can a not trophy winner win?
or we could just have another no contest, and this just keep on building.
True. With Extreme Rules being 3 weeks away,
See?
this very well could be one that also goes dirty and ends up in a
Have him on a motorcycle match where you have to pin the person on his motorcycle.
Wow, that's
Get those shoulders flat on that bike seat.
The little seat.
that'll be like when they did the O.J. Simpson car situation during that pay-per-view. Remember when that happened?
Yes, WrestleMania.
Goldust and Piper?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hollywood Backlot Brawl.
They're just going to do
WrestleMania
that,
12.
but on motorcycles.
Hey, why not? Let's make. I mean, Ziggler
12.
dresses in leather. It'll work. It'll work. Dean Ambrose and Y2J. This is a very tough call.
It's just going to be so good.
Yeah,
I'm going Jericho.
I'm seeing Ambrose.
That guy's crazy. He doesn't even know how to win a match. He's crazy.
That's why he should win this one, because he lost at WrestleMania and Jericho won at WrestleMania.
Probably going to try and put a motorcycle on him to pin him.
Yeah.
That's how crazy he is.
I'm going
with a
Dino.
chainsaw.
I'm going Dino via DQ.
Dino via DQ.
I think Jericho's going to choke him with a scarf,
Ooh.
Scarf joke.
and then it's going to lead to a scarf match at Extreme Rules.
Scarf on a pole.
Yeah.
But it's
Whoever
actually about
accessorizes-
scarfing lunch
No,
really fast.
no, it's a scarf match. They're attached to each other by a scarf.
Ooh. And they have to accessorize each other.
Yeah.
The best.
And glitter.
And pearl necklace.
Oh boy.
I just keep doing that on accident. It's really, I'm just saying things.
boy.
And watch. See, there's one. Normal.
that's
Mickey Mouse
better.
watch.
Wait,
Was
what
there
kind
anything wrong with Mickey's?
Wait, what kind of watch?
Brand new Apple Watches.
Thanks for reeling that back in.
You got it. It'll never leave. It's always here.
Except
Shout
for
out to
this
Seth
thing.
Rollins. We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, hurry up, Seth. What?
Come on, bruh.
Yeah,
What you
show
doing?
up and say something.
Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
Oh, that's right. This was also going to be super good.
I love
Yeah.
these two guys. I never want this to end.
I'm saying KO.
I want Sami Zayn to win. Sorry. Disagreement ensuing.
It's fine.
I go. This one's the no finish.
Okay. Fair.
No decided winner.
I could completely see that happening.
Yeah.
Cesaro versus The Miz.
Cesaro, hands down. It needs to happen. I want it to happen.
Okay, I know you do.
I just want it to happen.
I know it'll get you mad if it doesn't.
I don't like to get mad,
I know.
but I'll get mad.
I know you get mad.
The Miz retains.
I agree. Miz retains.
You guys are annoying me today.
What does a stripper know about wrestling?
What does that mean?
What does a male stripper know about wrestling?
Oh, Cesaro's a male stripper. He's James Bond. They obviously painted that out on Raw. He had the little white circle behind him. You don't remember James Bond? Poof. Out of his clothes like that.
I
James
remember
Bond.
James Bond would shoot a gun. I don't remember him. This is 007 inches is what this is.
Johnny.
Well, I'm giving you background to talk.
It's way too foreground.
What file was that under?
Filing under annoying.
Oh, you son of a...
Wait, didn't you have the Vince McMahon son of a...
Why I oughta...
You son of a bitch.
Natalya versus Charlotte for the Women's Championship. Bret Hart in Natty's corner and Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner. What y'all say? I say, obviously, I think Charlotte's going to retain.
I agree with you. This time.
I say Natalya wins but doesn't win the title.
Ooh, good call.
I could enjoy that. I could enjoy that.
It's possible for me to take
The
pleasure.
famous Vince McMahon quote in all meetings, I could enjoy that.
Yeah.
I could enjoy that.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
I could enjoy that.
But I won't.
No.
Just to spite you.
And finally, Roman Reigns taking on AJ Styles for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, man. I think there's going to be some weird collusions going on in this match. Maybe a couple of swerves here and there. I still say that Roman Reigns ends up champion at the end of the shoe.
Collusions, contusions,
And
collisions.
Kalisto.
And abrasions.
Ambrose abrasions?
Yep.
It's my new faction.
And some Asians. Go ahead.
We're just saying words now.
Yep.
Is that what podcasting is, you guys?
Pretty much.
Words.
Too many words.
Roman Reigns, unfortunately...
Too many limes.
You have too many limes. Because you're a real sourpuss. Does that work? Limes are kind
I
of
was
sweet.
going with the Sheamus reference.
I get it, but I just
Alright.
wanted to move into a different fruit category. I think it would be so awesome if AJ won this, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I think that's what's got me excited for this match is just the hope that the new guy from someplace else forever might win.
There's a certain scenario where I'd be perfectly fine with Roman Reigns retaining the championship.
Oh, what is that scenario?
Just the scenario to where he finally embraces all the boos and he's like, y'all gonna hate me now because I won't stop now. And whether it's Gallows and Anderson joining him or whether someone else helps him or whether he just flats out, he's like, I'm just gonna be a horrible person now. I'd like that.
What if Baron Corbin helps him?
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm Team Corbin.
Oh, did you hear that?
What is in that water?
Are we recording? We should really check at this point.
There's a lot in this water. So
Tell me about it.
So we're saying all across the board, Reigns retains.
I'm going AJ Styles.
Okay.
Just because I want it.
I think that will definitely happen, but I think maybe it's going to be teased out at least for a bit.
Sure. It's a completely illogical choice. I'm just choosing it because I want it.
Okay, no, that's fair.
You sure?
I'm voting with my heart.
Okay, we're fine with that. And why don't you send us your picks, everybody? Feel free, because we're going to have a fun day on Sunday watching Payback. With that said, we had a great time with Samoa Joe at WrestleMania Radio Row.
Yeah, he was so laid back and I mean just
Still intimidating.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was terrifying sitting next to him.
Yeah. Let's not talk about how great and laid back and nice it was. It was a little bit at times, but good God, that man has a presence of kick-assery to him.
You can tell he's got a temper.
and he could headbutt you out of nowhere.
Like when
anyway.
I brought up my favorite restaurant in Huntington Beach, and he was like, "No, dude, it's not that good." I thought I was gonna get hit in the mouth.
Yeah. I mean, Apollo Crews, genuine nice guy. Genuine, like a sweetheart. This guy, oh, yeah, you say the wrong word,
Yeah,
he's going to turn on you at a house show and lol
you
and beat you.
will get coquina clutched, and you'll be sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody wants that.
No, not at all.
But he was nice for a mean guy. Can I say that?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
we had a great time with him.
We won him over, I think.
We did. We got some laughs in.
I think so. It was mostly you guys.
Whatever.
He likes California a lot, and I was all poo-poo.
Well, that's
You know?
Dale. We can't help it. You're
Resentment.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. You're not from Cali. What are you gonna do? None of us are from Cali. What the hell am I saying?
Yeah, you're on point with all of that.
With that said, though, enjoy our interview with the brand new NXT champion, Samoa Joe. right, Samoa Joe's on the show, and we're going to hang out and talk about life for a couple minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be good, guys. Real good fireside chat. I'm really looking forward to it.
Actually, we have...
Yeah, we're going to light this table on fire.
Yeah.
It's frowned upon, but...
Scott's really good. He takes a couple of sticks super fast. And then we actually start.
That's my forearms, by the way. A couple sticks.
No lotion on him.
Nope, absolutely not.
Stays ashy for such occasion.
It comes in vantage sometimes, you know?
Survival techniques.
Yes.
Survival techniques. You need those here.
Let's get into it. What's it like being Samoa Joe these days? Because
Well,
it's been a bit of a whirlwind.
As it is every year, it's pretty awesome, guys.
That's right.
Man, I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, geez, I would hate to be somebody else in this world. No, it's
Lucky
good, man.
for you.
No, so being Samoa Joe is good right now, man. It's been a lot of fun. It's really cool to be part of this amazing spectacle that is WrestleMania weekend. So, I got to admit, it's at this point in my career, you don't think things will surprise you or kind of take you back, but this whole thing is quite extraordinary.
Yeah, how's the transition been overall? Like, coming in, because you have been there, what, 9 months now? Or?
Yeah, almost a year. I think year next month or so.
Okay.
Or next couple of months,
Yeah.
Be about a year. So, I mean, transition's been great. Being kind of in this groundswell of NXT, becoming the phenomenon that it is now it's been a lot of fun this past year or so. So, I've been having a good time.
You definitely have, and this is, I mean, obviously this is going to air after TakeOver, but you and Finn Balor have one of the biggest matches in NXT history coming up, and the guy you've known for the biggest match in NXT history. Sorry, you guys have known each other a long time, so
We have.
it's going to be a classic.
It will be. I've known Finn for quite a while. I was working. I was running the Inoki Dojo in Santa Monica when he first kind of made his trip over and made his inroads into New Japan. And shortly thereafter, I left. I left to work with ROH, and he went his way. And we've always kept tabs on each other and followed each other's career. And now, going head to head every week, it's been a lot of fun. Because, I know the caliber of athlete he is. He knows what I bring to the table. So, we like to get in there and mix it up and get down.
And speaking of Finn, you guys like Kevin Owens, Austin Aries, did you ever think you'd see the day where you would all end up at the same place?
No, never did. Worked out that way. Then again, greatness attracts greatness, kids.
Yeah,
no.
yes it does.
Man, it's really cool. It's a very, very unique time, I think, even for WWE to have so many athletes who have done things outside the bounds of the WWE universe and kind of all converging back here and adding to this great thing we call WrestleMania. So it's really fun.
Absolutely. And go ahead.
Now, people are clamoring for you to, join the main roster.
They are.
Is that something that you're in a hurry to do as well, or do you want to, kind of feel out NXT and make your note on there, and then?
I absolutely want to make my mark in NXT. I think, especially being here over this past year and realizing what it's evolving into and what it eventually will become. I think kind of etching myself into the annals of that history is important to me. At the same time, there's always bigger fish to fry, and there's always other opportunities out there, and I'm always up for a challenge. And I will not ruin what might be a special moment or may not be a special moment.
Here's the thing, though. Once you win that title, I mean, you're probably never going to lose it. So.
Yeah, that is the thing about me winning titles is I hold on to them for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's just really, really ruins people's day. So these are the crosses I have to bear, guys.
You're going to dominate NXT forever and ever.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to push kids down and let them know who the man is.
You talk about greatness attracting greatness. I got to tell you, one of the funniest pictures.
Which is really why I don't understand why I'm sitting here. But anyways.
Whoa, Joe!
I'm just kidding. You guys are good people.
Not really. You don't know us very well, Joe. You don't know us very well.
So many unpaid parking tickets.
Yeah. I live in California. I don't pay any parking tickets.
Yeah.
No. But when the picture you posted, this is before Austin Aries is a good friend of ours. Before he joined NXT, you posted a picture. He's holding up like a coffee mug, and you go, that moment you realize you're picking up the tab, and he's like, that was one of the funniest posts I can remember on.
Yeah. Well, he was unemployed that day. So
yeah, he was.
I had to buy drinks that night.
Yeah, hopefully he ends up, doing doing
He
okay.
got back in the mix, so he's fine.
Yeah,
He's doing all right.
Yeah.
I hear he's doing okay.
He's doing okay.
Yeah.
Big debut tonight.
Oh, man.
Well, and my history of watching you goes a lot further back. I was watching you back in UPW days. I'm from SoCal as well.
Oh, right on. Galaxy Theater.
Yeah, Galaxy Theater.
Represent.
And those were really fun days back then. Those were exciting times of working with the WWE at the time. Like JR would go to those shows, Richard would go to those shows, and
We'd have Triple H down, Edge and Christian.
yeah, and there was always special guest stars, and that must have been a really hungry time for you guys back then, right? Just seeing that, and were they working with you guys directly? Would you get feedback from higher ups watching you guys?
At the time, really, it was more. It was more of a scouting situation than an actual developmental situation. I guess at some time they were kind of designated a form of developmental, but you know they weren't. They were developing talent at Ohio Valley at the time. So, but at the same time, you know the guys that ran UPW had a very good knack of finding the kind of athletes that they wanted to see in their program. So, you know, and especially for Southern California, it was a place that a lot of guys, especially coming up from the indie circuit or whatever they would do their very best to get in on the shows just to get that exposure and get that opportunity. So, yeah, there wasn't as much direct feedback, especially there, but it definitely was, if you're a young fledgling wrestler, it was a kicking off point to be seen, at least by the WWE. And then later on, you know, various Japanese companies and other places too. So.
And growing up in Southern California, do you feel like there's up and down the coast, there's so many different companies that over the years that you've been able to work with, and it probably helped you growing up on the West Coast, getting started.
I think the biggest thing that helped is stylistically, because of its proximity to Mexico, and you know, just the wrestlers over there, is that you had this big, varying mix of styles that kind of everybody in California was very competent in. Because you had sometimes, you know, if you needed extra work, you run down to TJ and pick up a lucha show down there, or you know, guys at the marketplace in Anaheim on Sundays, or you know, so you had to be kind of multiverse in kind of several different styles to really you know, kind of exist in California wrestling. And then you know, and a lot of guys that did ended up helping in the long term.
And you guys mentioned Galaxy Theater. You mean the one in Santa Ana?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
you
that's
guys
where
turned that into a place now. Like it for forever, it wasn't that big. Like there'd be small concerts and stuff
Yeah, it was
like that.
like it was like the little venue hidden behind Home Depot or something. Like
now it's the place to be. Like
yeah,
now they
it's funny. I
actual
actually
great
ran
shows
into the old owner of the Galaxy, the guy, and ran into him in Nashville, and we were catching up and talking about the old good old days and stuff. And he was cracking up. And it's like, yeah, man, it's been a long way. I'm like, yeah, I'm here, and you live in Nashville now, and we're in all theaters out there, so it's like, it's really crazy.
Well, that's funny. I'm a commentator for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and we started at the Galaxy 6 years ago.
Oh, right.
So we've technically kind of worked together. You did a show for us not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
But you know,
Dave Marquez.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead,
Championship Wrestling in Hollywood. Guys, it's going to be a great show.
At least he keeps his shirt buttoned up, unlike Rick Bassman.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know he's really worked on the maps. Shout out to Dirty Dave Marquez. Hope you're doing well.
Absolutely, man. Every week on TV, we're doing it.
So what's an off day for you? Like, what do you get to do for fun when you're not at the training center?
Well, I'm not at the training center, so.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So that makes it easy.
You got the VIP schedule.
Yeah, usually I call guys at the training center, ask how they're doing. You know, then I usually take out my boat, screw around.
So when you win the title, it's
on and popping.
I don't know if the title's ever been on a boat before.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it will be. Trust me. We're hitting the bay. We're getting down.
That's gonna be great. I have one final question.
Go ahead.
Who's the batter boy from Huntington Beach? You or Tito Ortiz?
Me. Sorry, Tito. I actually know Tito really well.
I figured.
Yeah,
You guys
great guy,
probably.
but,
I have a buddy who.
But I'll never admit to anything else.
Did you guys know each other growing up at all? Because
You know, it's funny. You know, growing up in Cali, I had known Tito kind of in passing because you know they did freestyle wrestling at Golden West Open Gym, and that was kind of like where, especially a lot of the early MMA scene kind of came up because guys would go there and you know Tito wrestled there all the time. Tank Abbott's dad was my teacher in high school. His brother was my football coach. So it's like it's kind of a small circle and I remember just kind of always meet Tito in passing. I think the first one of his first MMA fights was like open hand, like it was kind of an amateur deal. He actually did it in my high school gym and seeing him there. So always know Tito. And then through various friends of ours, you know, the guy's been my best friend for years, and you know, he was training with Tito for years, and just like we'd always know each other. Then, you know, I had a chance to work with him a little bit on the pro wrestling side, and you know, it was funny because the first day we see there, you know, we're like, hey, what's up, dude, what's up? And then kind of talking trash back and forth, just having fun, and then like everybody in the office going, hey, is everything cool? Like, you know, like, yeah, I know this guy for years, so yeah, man. You know, Tito's I give him a lot of credit, man. He's quite the ambassador for Huntington Beach, and I love Huntington Beach, and you know, it's my hometown, so you know, it's good that we're able to put it out there and put it on the map in a positive way.
What's your favorite spot to go to in Huntington? Is it Duke's, or is it like a
No, not
restaurant?
Duke's.
Okay.
God, no.
Really? I love the hula pie.
Yeah, that's great. No,
He's a
no.
sucker for sweets.
Yeah.
Well, then where's your spot?
Oh, Mother's Market, dude, right down on the end of Beach Boulevard. It's a great spot, man. You know, it's just, I don't know, if you want to go get a quick lunch and chill out and grab a smoothie, it's very so California.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, Mother's Market, that's my favorite.
Have you been to Main Street on a weekend anytime recently? It's been run over by people from the 909. It's
Jeez,
just
no,
race
okay,
trucks.
so this is the sad part, is that, you know, I'm kind of bi-coastal right now, so, but when I do go back to Huntington, man, it's just, I'm a little sad. I never thought I'd be like the sad at the gentrification guy, but as I walk down Main Street and the accompanying streets next to it, I'm just like, oh, what how, you know.
What have you done?
Yeah,
You kids.
Yeah.
What do you think when they get off my lawn, guy? I know.
It is. Like, why are all these trendy places here? How can there be 4 sushi bars in 3 blocks? You know, it's like,
What is this?
Yeah,
Electronic dance music? Turn this
yeah. You know, I have to admit, I kind of harken for the old days when, you know, you could like chill on the beach and not be out by a curfew and have fun and stuff like that. But I understand progress and things must evolve, and there must be Lane Bryant's on, you know.
Well, in that same aspect, I mean, eventually that'll be the case with your class of NXT, that there will be fans that go and go,
Yeah.
man, it's not Joe days.
No,
Like,
no.
That was the best days.
So yeah, it's not rugged and cool and trendy like it used to be.
That time when Joe had a 7-year title reign,
No.
broke San Martino's record.
We'll never see that again.
Had an Iron Man match on a boat.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time.
All right, that was Samoa Joe, everybody, from Radio Row at WrestleMania, the brand new NXT champion. With that said, another power-packed show for y'all.
If you like that interview, you should rewind it and listen to it Samoa.
Yes. Oh, God.
Joe didn't kill us. Joe didn't kill us. How dare those douches interrupt me?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Wow.
So anyways, we had a hell of a show for you. Really hope you enjoy Payback and anything else you do the rest of your week. Why don't we put ourselves over? Number 1, we're at Wrestling Buds on Twitter. We're Facebook.com/Wrestling Buds. Follow us. Give us a like. Very important to keep building the show like we have been, and we need you guys to help us do it.
They can watch the interviews that we've had from WrestleMania on the Facebook
They're
page.
going to be going up on the Facebook page. Listen to this one. He comes back in town.
That's just, I'm wondering why you wear your headphones
What are
like
you,
that.
the Bullet Club,
What's
thinking you
going
can
on?
just take over when you show up?
Are you trying not to mess up your hair?
I just had I have the headset on this way right now because the show's almost over.
I see.
And I
He's
don't
got
feel
his-
like fixing it.
He's got his Aussie Moose in there.
You got me mad now.
Yeah, Dale. Watch your back.
He prefers North American moose, apparently.
Scott, not put
Very
yourself
sensitive.
You can follow me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks, and you can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, available on iTunes and SoundCloud. This week is the Best of Bits, Volume 1, so some of the favorite moments from the show, from the open door policy of many guests coming in, bursting in. Some of those favorite moments are all available there for you,
There you go.
listener. So if you've never listened, this is a great one to jump in on.
Dale.
Hey!
Peace.
It's really great to be here.
I know. It's so good.
LA, am I right?
So good to have you.
All right.
Technically, yeah.
Oh.
It's Los Angeles.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheWalkingDale. You can also find me making some great recipes, really delicious, based off of movies.
Do you make them?
I watch someone make them, which I think is plenty. Thank you.
Dale's the eye candy.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. YouTube.com.
Dale, can I have one of them brownies? I watched that YouTubes.
I had some eye candy, but I think my cat's eye fell out and I
Yeah.
just ate it.
Now my eye burns.
And it hurt my tummy. I don't understand.
I got a boo-boo belly.
Uh-oh, poop quiz.
You were saying, Dale?
AfterBuzz. You're great. YouTube.com/dishing on movies. Watch it. Take a poop quiz.
That's right.
Do what you want.
Beautiful. At Jay Quasto, jlocomedy.com. Like I said, I can't wait for my Brea Improv show. If you're listening after Wednesday, hopefully it went well. June 15th, I'll be back east in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I know we got plenty of East Coast listeners. Come see me in Arts Quest. Hit me up on social media. I'll ask you about it. I'll tell you about it. And big comedy show for charity for the Regular Hero Foundation that now I'm a part of. Thursday, May 26th at the world famous Comedy Store. It's going to be slammed with an amazing lineup. So if you're in LA, plan on going to the Comedy Store on May 26th. 100% of the proceeds will go directly to Regular Hero to help out kids and families that are in need that we've come across in the hospital. So it's going to be really fun. With that said, I think that's it.
That's good. It's good you're doing charity work and we'll get booed like Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you would hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either.
But wait, he does charity work and he still gets booed.
But he's not a regular hero. Quasto, he's a regular hero.
Roman is far from regular.
Yeah, that's true. You embody regular hero.
Great. On that note, we love you guys. See you next week.
Yeah.